Welcome to Prime Sports with me, Razak Musbao. Now, the Achimota Cricket Oval will host the first ever men and women's cricket competition in the 2023 Africa Games slated for March this year. However, with less than 20 days to kick off, work is yet to be completed on the facility. The playing field and other ancillary facilities are far from ready for the competition. We have more in this Joy Sports report. In a boon for the sport on the continent and the Ghana Cricket Association in particular, cricket is all set to make its debut in the 13th edition of the multi-sport games slated for March this year in Accra. It is part of the 25 sports and disciplines that have been confirmed to feature in the games. The inclusion of the sport, which came after a successful pitch by the ICC Africa team in 2022, during their visit to the local organizing committee, has brought much excitement and enthusiasm to many lovers of the sport. Mr. Kwame Asare is the president of the Ghana Cricket Association.
To be honest with you, I am in cloud nine because I don't think I've seen anything of this stature before, and I think it's history in the making for cricket, and I'm overly excited about this thing.
16 teams consisting of a men and women's team from 9 countries, including South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria, Namibia, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Rwanda and Ghana will participate in the T20 cricket tournament. Meanwhile, the Achimota Cricket Oval, which will host the games, is far from ready.
So this is where the action is going to be taking place, the Achimota Cricket Oval. And there are 2 fields here. There's Oval A and there is Oval B, which is on my right. That's where the action will be taking place. I'm sure the men will be playing at one side and the women will be playing at the other side. Now, work is not entirely complete at this ground. The road, the inner road to be precise, is still underway, and you can see the contractors busily trying to get the road done. And from what I pick is that this should be completed in a week or 2 from now. Now, the ancillary work is also underway. I talk about the changing room, which you can see across me. Work is urgently underway. As you can see, the plastering is still ongoing at the Oval B, and at the Oval A, you can see that work is also busily underway over there. It is far from complete, to be very frank with you, very far from complete. There's still electrical works to be done. There's still offices that needs to be fixed. But according to the president of the Ghana Cricket Association, Mr. Kwame Asare, all of these should be completed, fully completed, before the games begin.
Yes, what you've seen here is work that has been done over at least the past 2-3 months, and the rate at which it's going, we are hopeful that the contractor will deliver as he says. So we are here day and night, hoping that everything is put in place for us to be part of the African Games. And I'm hopeful that just as he says, we'll be able to complete the thing on schedule for the games to start.
So the playing field is the key component of this entire facility, because this is where the actual action will be taking place. However, even on this field, the actual action takes place just a few meters away from me. The raised part of the field, pretty much the center area, that's where the action really does take place. And according to the groundsmen that I've spoken to, they say that actual part of the field is ready and games can begin. The challenge, however, is the outer area, and that's just all the area here, where inclusive of where I'm standing. They say it is not completely ready yet. A lot more irrigation needs to be done, and it's a bit bumpy and needs to be leveled. And according to Fungai, who's a Zimbabwean working with the team here in Ghana, all of that work should be done before the games do begin.
Where we are right now, I can give this ground around 50 to 60%, hoping closer to the games will be around 90 to 95%, just to get it ready, especially on the outfield. It's a bit bumpy. It's just a little bit of rolling that needs to be done, and to try and encourage all this grass to grow a little bit more, so that we get it ready. So I think from where we are right now, 50 to 60% of the work that has been done, I think it's really right in good direction.
Well, while the President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has charged the Sports Ministry and the local organizing committee to ensure they deliver an exceptional All-Africa Games, completing the Achimota Cricket Oval will go a long way to achieving that target. The fields are almost ready. The road is still under construction. The changing rooms and the medical offices and the offices for the officials are still under construction. Work is far from complete, and the assurance remains that all of this will be done before the games do complete. For Joy Sports, my name is Razak Musbah.
Now let's talk some football now, because the Ghana Football Association is reportedly considering bringing back former Black Stars coach Otto Addo to lead the national team. Currently part of the coaching staff at Borussia Dortmund, Otto Addo previously guided the Black Stars through successful qualification for the 2022 World Cup, eliminating Nigeria in the final play round. Addo continued as the head coach during the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, where Ghana exited the group stage with 2 defeats and 1 win. Following his departure, the GFA appointed Chris Heaton as the new head coach, but the former Newcastle United manager failed to make a significant impact, resulting in his dismissal after Ghana's group stage exit at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. Amid the ongoing search for a new coach, reports suggest that Otto Addo's return is under consideration. Discussion within the leadership of the Football Association are reportedly ongoing, and there is speculation that Otto Addo could be appointed to the role before the end of February. The potential return of Otto Addo will mark a second stint for the former Black Stars player in coaching the national team, showcasing the GFA's interest in his previous success and experience with the squad. Now, Management Committee Chairperson of the Black Queens, Gifty Owari Mensah, says the girls are ready for Zambia's test come February 2023, come February 23rd. Now, speaking to Joy Sports, Gifty noted that Ghana has the quality to match the Copper Queens in the Olympic qualifiers slated for Friday this week.
Our confidence is in the girls and also in what our DNA has been as a country. Like I keep saying, for us as a nation, the plan is to take it a step at a time. We have a match against Zambia. Our wish is to make sure as Zambia is coming down to Kumasi, we make a mark and win convincingly. So when you're going there, whatever that happens, we still know that we're going to qualify, because it's in the interest of the whole nation for us to, for the first time, go for Olympics. And then at least I'll have a feather still in my cap also to say I took them for the first Olympics. So it's something that we are all looking at. All the girls are excited about it. But for us, most of them are even playing international. So they have that exposure, and then everybody will be excited to go to Paris for the Olympics.
I mean, if you look at the opponents you're up against in the last year, they have been at the World Cup. Although they didn't qualify from the group stage, so we've seen what they have done on the African continent when they last played in the WAFCON, and then we saw what their performance at the world stage too. I mean, is there a target that has been set for Nora Hapto as far as the Olympics is concerned?
That's still between us and Nora. And such things are still very, very confidential, because Nora has some targets to get us into some leagues that we had not been, tournaments we had not been able to get to, which I think she's achieving. And like I said, it's a step at a time. And then for us to achieve and go up. That's what we believe in. And then again, like you said, football doesn't follow logic. If it does, there was no way Cape Verde should have gone as far as they've done. Starting this AFCON, I don't think Nigeria was one of the favorites. But look at where Nigeria is, even Cote d'Ivoire. So it's not really about the club or the national team. It's about the preparation and how they meet the target set for themselves. And each game is different from the other game. So for us at FA, ours is to provide all they need.
Well, that's all we have for you in Prime Sports tonight with Razak Musbat. We've got more stories on myjoyonline.com. We'll be back at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow. Do have a wonderful evening.